Welcome back to our premier automotive channel, the place where we always bring you the hottest and most revolutionary two-wheeled innovations from the global market. Today, we have an incredibly surprising and exciting piece of news coming straight from the heart of Italy. Almost everybody on this planet who loves anything with an engine knows the iconic Italian bike maker Aprilia as one of the world's premier sources of high-octane race bikes that consistently dominate prestigious circuits. Their long and storied history in the world of motorsport, ranging from the World Superbike Championships all the way to the absolute pinnacle of MotoGP racing, has carved Aprilia's name in golden letters as a pure symbol of uncompromising performance and speed. However, who would have thought that this profound expertise in crafting high-speed, corner-carving machines is now being poured into a segment that you might never have expected from them, namely the commuter and adventure scooter segment. Yes, you heard that absolutely right. Aprilia is now playing the big game and getting increasingly serious about dominating the large scooter market by introducing the highly anticipated SRGT family. A lineup that not only offers the everyday practicality typical of automatic motorcycles, but also injects the fierce DNA of a sports bike and the rugged toughness of an adventure machine right into its very core. At the time of writing, this flagship Aprilia scooter lineup initially comprised just three main models, namely the standard SRGT, the much sportier and aggressive SRGT Sport, and the race-inspired SRGT Replica that looks like it just rolled off the track. But the masterminds from Noale apparently were not satisfied with just that. A few months ago, they officially introduced the fourth member of the family, which also serves as the fiercest, most powerful, and most ready-to-explore variant of them all. Let us enthusiastically welcome the brand-new 2026 Aprilia SRGT 400. This new mid-engine scooter builds heavily on taking all the advantages and great features that its smaller siblings have to offer, but it brings along the absolute largest and most potent engine in the entire range, along with a series of other premium appointments and top-tier features that instantly make it the undeniable leader of the pack. Let us start dissecting this magnificent machine from its absolute core, specifically the skeletal structure that serves as the backbone of its toughness. Aprilia designed the chassis of this SRGT 400 using a double cradle frame made from a completely new kind of high-strength steel tubing. Interestingly, the brilliant engineers at Aprilia stated that they developed this crucial part using a strict motorbike-style approach and philosophy. This unique approach gives the frame an extraordinary level of high rigidity, combined perfectly with a reduced steering angle to significantly increase the overall structural strength and provide razor-sharp maneuverability, whether you are carving through canyon mountain roads or simply navigating your way through dense urban city traffic. Right inside the embrace of that exceptionally sturdy steel frame, the Italian manufacturer has embedded a sophisticated 400cc, 4-valve, liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. This beast of a motor is capable of cranking out a maximum output of 36 horsepower at 7,500 RPM, as well as a neck-snapping peak torque of 37.7 Newton-meters at 5,700 RPM. This is not just any ordinary engine because Aprilia has thoroughly revised it and fitted it with a longer connecting rod, a significantly lighter piston, and an innovative positive crankcase ventilation or PCV system. This piece of technology is extremely crucial because it greatly helps reduce internal pumping losses within the engine, which ultimately boosts power output significantly while simultaneously maintaining excellent fuel efficiency. This brutal, responsive power is then fully supported by a suspension system that is definitely not messing around, bringing a setup that we usually only see in the world of large-capacity sports or adventure motorcycles. At the front end, this scooter stands tall thanks to a massive 41mm upside-down double-plate fork that provides up to 120mm of suspension travel, ensuring perfect damping when hitting potholes or rocky, uneven terrain. Meanwhile, at the rear sector, the SRGT 400 is supported by a robust double-gas shock absorber setup equipped with adjustable preload, also offering an impressive 120mm of travel. This suspension combination guarantees a high level of riding comfort without ever compromising stability when the scooter is pushed to its absolute maximum speed limits. When it comes to gripping the asphalt or conquering loose dirt, this scooter relies on a beautiful set of lightweight aluminum alloy rims wrapped in highly capable Mitas Enduro Trail ADV2 all-terrain tires that are ready to tackle any surface condition. The front wheel comes in at a commanding 16 inches in diameter for steady, confident handling, while the rear wheel is slightly smaller at 14 inches to maximize power transfer to the ground. Of course, safety is always a top priority, so both of these wheels are guarded by a powerful disc braking system that is fully supported by an advanced Bosch dual-channel ABS technology. This scooter presents a very proud and somewhat intimidating posture on the road. It boasts a very generous ground clearance of 190 millimeters, which means you never have to worry when you need to jump curbs or traverse light off-road trails on your weekend getaways. The rider's seating position is placed at a commanding height of 820 millimeters off the ground, giving you a very wide, unobstructed forward visibility that feels exactly like riding a true touring sports bike or a dedicated enduro motorcycle. From a body design perspective, the SRGT 400 radiates a futuristic and aggressive aura through a minimalist yet highly aerodynamic front fairing, which can even be adjusted to 5 different positions to suit the rider's height and preference. The signature Aprilia design identity is strongly felt through the iconic 3-element full LED front light cluster, paired with a functional suspended windscreen style that perfectly protects the rider from harsh wind blasts. Not to be missed, several small details inspired by true Explorer motorcycles are also embedded, such as footrests specifically designed to nod to the protective external plates of off-road motorcycles, reduced front and rear overhangs, and a rear light cluster that is fully integrated into the license plate holder. A sweet aesthetic touch attempting to mimic the high mudguards typically found on hardcore enduro bikes. Thanks to the extensive use of lightweight materials and a highly efficient chassis design, the overall weight of this scooter tips the scales at an incredibly light 410 pounds, or just 186 kilograms. This highly impressive weight results in a fantastic power-to-weight ratio of 15 pounds or 7 kilograms per kilowatt. This is the phenomenal number that automatically places the SRGT 400 right at the top of the food chain in its class, and this is proven by its staggering ability to accelerate from a standstill to a distance of 200 feet or 60 meters in merely 5 seconds flat. This is the kind of rapid acceleration guaranteed to pump the adrenaline of anyone brave enough to twist its throttle. But this machine is about much more than just quick off-the-line speed. This scooter is incredibly reliable for very long-distance journeys. Its sizable 3.2-gallon or 12-liter fuel tank allows this motorcycle to easily cruise for up to 186 miles or 300 kilometers on a single full tank of gas. During those long and adventurous trips, the lucky rider will be completely spoiled by the benefits of the Aprilia traction control system that features 2 distinct levels of intervention to keep the rear tire from slipping on wet or treacherous roads. In the cockpit area, there is a sharp and highly informative 5-inch TFT instrument display, which can also connect directly to your smartphone through Aprilia's exclusive multimedia platform. Commuter practicality is also wonderfully preserved by the presence of a spacious and highly accommodating underseat storage compartment. Ahead of its official rollout, Aprilia has confirmed that the 2026 Aprilia SRGT 400 will be available in 3 regular color choices that are both elegant and tough: rugged black, boulder gray, and dusty gray. Although the colors may seem somewhat dark and mysterious at first glance, Aprilia tries to save face by generously applying premium aluminum-colored details to areas like the passenger grab handles, footrest guards, exhaust tailpipes, and the center console to provide a luxurious contrast, plus a striking combination of red and black on the saddle area, which further emphasizes its sporty impression. However, the absolute main star of the show will undoubtedly be the highly stunning Rally Replica variant. This special variant will be dressed up in the glorious colors and racing livery of the legendary Aprilia Touareg Rally motorcycle that successfully competed in the last 2 editions of the grueling Africa Eco Race, featuring a magnificent matte black wrap with massive Aprilia lettering on the sides, exclusive gold detailing, and other unique elements.
Currently, the 2026 Aprilia SRGT 400 is already in the pre-order stage in several European markets, with a price tag reading around €6,750, which translates to almost $7,900 at today's exchange rates. This will undoubtedly be a worthwhile investment for sports bike lovers who deeply crave the absolute practicality and limitless cruising capability of a premium adventure scooter.